Okay, here we go. 1, 2, buckle your shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. It's Moses, and I'm back to let you know I can really shake them down. Still a process trying to get this computer back. I was streaming, but I wasn't streaming. It said I was streaming, but I wasn't streaming. I had to put my server number in there. Anyway, I got it working. Good morning, Zara. How are you this morning? Oh. I got just 2 words for you, Zara. F 'em. F 'em, Zara. You know, the bad comes with the good. You can't, like I always said, when you get on the internet and you put your face on it, you got to walk on glass. And I know that personally. I really know that, Zara. Some you can say something not meaning bad by it at all, and some you take it the wrong way and they'll just jump your you know what. And sometimes you just can't do anything right. You know, you just gotta, there's a ban button on there, Zara. You just go, you can ban that person and then you don't have to worry about him again. You know, that's the way I always did it. You know, I always feel if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. But some people are just drama queens and they want to get something started. They want people to take sides and they want to keep it going. You just got to learn to not let yourself get upset, Zara. I know it's hard because sometimes they say something and it really POs you too, but it's easier just to say block, put it out of your mind and carry on. Those card readings are just fine. I don't particularly care anything about them, but other people do, you know. But I don't get in there and give you a bunch of grief about it. You're a wonderful woman, and you know, you're always happy-go-lucky, and it hurts me to see you mad over some jerk that don't know enough to keep his mouth shut. That's all I'm going to say to you about it. I'm not going to drag anything on anymore, but I was just sorry to have to read that stuff, but I think you got it off your chest. Morning, Sandy Wolf. Yeah, you caught me later in the day. I've been having trouble with this computer ever since I lost it the other day, and I'm still not. Still don't know. I don't know how much longer it's going to work because I got this notice down on the bottom lower hand side of the screen. It says activate Windows. Go to PC settings and activate Windows. I do, and it asks me for a number, and I don't have a damn number. But supposedly, this Windows, wherever I got it, says it's pre-activated. Well, I don't think it's pre-activated. If it was, it wouldn't have that message on there telling me to go activate it. So I borrowed my Windows to my daughter. I think she might still have it over there, and I'm gonna have to see if she can find it. The one I always used. If she can't find it, I'm just gonna have to pay $100 for Windows, as much as I hate to. I should do what my wife did. She got a Mac 3, 4, 5 years ago. She don't have no viruses. She don't have no trouble. But I can't afford one of them things. Hi, Ghost Queen. Hi, how you doing? Long time hearing from you. Windows has always been a pain in the butt. It seems I have most of my hardware is all running. Oh, listen, hey Zara, I have a message for you. I don't want to, something to tell you, but I don't want to take the cat out of the bag. But I spoke with Michael, Zara. Michael used to come in here with us. So he's been looking for me, so if he finds me this morning, he may be in here. That's why I don't want to drop the head on anything, but I got 2 or 3 personal emails from him and an invitation. That's all I'm going to say. But he has spoken with Zach Bagans, and they have taken his mansion as an episode for the show. But he said it wasn't going to happen until next year. Next year, and I don't know what month he said. But Michael's mansion is going to be an episode on Ghost Hunters. I tell you what's so fantastic about Michael. You know, he don't know me from an old shoe, you know. That's another thing I want to speak to you about, Sarah. You got to watch your ass on here because you don't know who you're talking to. I mean, you're talking to friends on paranormal, but you put your stuff out there on the internet. I mean, you're not just talking to a group of paranormal people. You're talking to the world, not just, you know, paranormal people. You're talking to the world, and the world is full of damn sickos, killers, stalkers. I mean, you know, need I go on? And you could be talking to one daily and not know it. I mean, you know, so gotta be very careful, girl. They come here and snuff me out. It wouldn't be no big thing. I got one foot in the grave already. Well, there's no long time no talk. Hi, Baron. Brian. Yo, he may come in here, but Zara, you know, I've had a lot of beautiful people here on the internet help me, you know, with that chair, and some of the people here on my chat with help me, and blah blah blah. I mean, you know, you never know who's out there, what's going on. Well, cool, Ghost Queen. They are. Did you notice all the smells as you're riding down the road? People barbecuing, and you go by a swamp and you smell the swamp. I mean, this is a dumb example, but when you get out there on the road on a motorcycle, ain't nothing like it. As long as you can keep yourself safe and not crash. I mean, you're in a car, in an enclosed car, go down the road, you don't experience none of that stuff. But man, when you're on a motorcycle, you know, you smell all the good stuff going down the road, and it's something else. Until somebody's rode on one down a back old country road like that, they don't know what I'm talking about. But bug in the face, and you usually wear a helmet for that. Anyway, Ghost Queen, I wanted to tell you about Michael. You know, he don't know me from a damn soul. He don't know me from nobody, but except for being on here. How's my health? Ups and downs, that's all I can say. Anyway, about Michael there, Gazera, sent me an email telling me about that with Zach. I hope I didn't spill the beans on that. I hope that wasn't supposed to be his surprise. But anyway, the man invited me there when they were taping. When it was going on, he invited me there to be with him. Said he'd send me a round-trip airline ticket and bring me down there and let me hang out as Zach Bagans and all their buddies went on their hunts. And he said I could experience real ghosts because, you know, it's so haunted in his mansion that him or his wife, either one, won't go into the library even during the daytime. So I thought that was a wonderful gesture on his part, but you know, I had to decline, and I guess he didn't understand why. He sees me on here, but he doesn't understand that I'm stuck in here. I mean, I don't go outside the house. I have a doctor coming in all the time to check me once a month, and I just don't leave the house. So for me to leave and get on a plane, and I got oxygen and all that crap, it's a complete impossibility. But I really thanked him. I thought that was a wonderful gesture by somebody that don't really know me. No, I haven't been doing anything, Baron. I haven't been doing any. I did one session here back a week or so ago, and Glenn annotated it for me. I can't sit over there at that desk. It just kills me, and take the time to annotate them things. And I haven't been getting any good responses because I haven't been doing it hardly at all. I think they forgot who I was. I don't have the connection I had. I just more or less have given it up, I guess, along with everything else I care about. Yeah, he may come in here. Who knows? He said he's been missing. I told him I didn't have any very often anymore. Oh, oh, oh! I gotta make an adjustment here. Oh, oh. I'm still here. Oh, oh God. Ah. Oh, I gotta get my legs up. Oh. Yeah, I've been having some other trouble too here lately, but hopefully I won't end up in the hospital over that. It's gross, so I won't tell you about it, but it has to do with all my fat, you know. I've been trying to work on my fat and eat less, but that's a hard thing to do. But all my fat rubs, that's all I'm going to say. And my fat has rubbed together, and I got a sore, and I've been putting salve and different stuff on it, trying to get it to heal. And that's my biggest problem right now. Hurts like hell when I sit down, and that's not one thing, it's something else. Not a day goes by that I wish I wasn't, that I wish I was dead. Not being morbid, but that, you just feel that way sometimes, you know. I'm not looking for pity, so I'm sorry for saying anything, but sometimes the old stuff just gets to you. Okay, Ghost Queen. Thank you, Heather, for coming. Nice talking to you. I haven't talked to you in a while. You have a good day, Ghost Queen. You too there, Ghost Queen. Love you too. Thank you. Yeah. I think that's why you find quite a lot of suicide in old people, is because they're just tired of going on, you know, because each day don't get better. A lot of times it just gets worse. Something more to deal with, something more you don't want to deal with. Okay, Heather, bye bye. Eat some crawdads for me. But then I see somebody that's worse off than me, you know. I come across a TV commercial for St. Jude's Hospital, and all these little kids, in wheelchairs that have cancer, and I think to myself, you selfish son of a bitch. Pardon the French. To myself, you sorry son of a bitch. You had all this life, and you're still alive, and little children, and it gives me a whole new outlook. So what are we going to talk about, people? Baron's still here? Sandy, you still here? Or did everybody disappear? Me talking about my damn health. I shouldn't talk about that. What's Glenn up to? I thought he'd be in here, but this might be kind of late for Glenn. He's like me, though. I think he sleeps and naps and all times of the day, because I see him on all times of the day. Well, I'm glad of that, Sarah. That's what you need, Sarah. You need a motorcycle. You don't have to ride that bike. Get you one of them little small motorcycles. You can cover a lot of ground on one of them. I know. I wouldn't want to listen to me when I was working. That'd be the last thing I want to listen to. It's funny. It's funny what people like and people don't like. I think I got a lot of people who like me, and I'm just a normal guy. I mean, why? I just don't know why. It cracks me up, I don't go for subscriptions or none of that crap, but I noticed my subscription number. It goes up a few, comes down a few. Goes up a few, comes down a few. It's crazy. It's like it's self-maintaining. It's like up to 1936 right now. Then I'll look again in a day and it'll be down to 1932 or something. And then I'll go back up again. People can't make up their mind whether they like me or they don't like me, I guess. Oh boy, crazy stuff. I've been trying to think of something else I can do to present myself on here, and other than holding up a radio and letting it play. I mean, anybody can do that. I mean, everybody else does it. I try to do things that other people don't do, but just like with your card readings, I know 2 or 3, 4 people doing that right now. It seems to be the thing. This paranormal stuff goes through phases too. Once I tried a pendulum. I got a real nice pendulum here that I bought, and I tried doing yes or no answers and stuff on with the pendulum, and I did 2 or 3 videos that way, and people didn't like them. They didn't like it. They don't believe it. That's way above their scale of believing, I guess. That you can consciously you can just unconsciously make that thing swing any way you want to. Well, that may be true. You just got to have faith. I just can't think of what else I could do. I never could do that water, that finding faces and stuff. I'm not patient enough. Kevin Himes does that. He makes them, uses water, and tips it's on the side, and it makes ripples in the water, and you're supposed to see faces in there. I did it before, and I could never see anything. I mean, it's more tedious than annotating a, a voice box session. Because when you're annotating, if you hear the word, you can annotate it, you know? But I could never see any faces that I would want to show anybody in that stuff. I mean, you got to take a look at it frame by frame. I mean, I had a program that would break it down in picture, frame by frame. And you got to go through every one of them things. You take a 2-minute recording, and it's recording at 60 frames a second. That's a lot of frames. And it's sit there and go through one of them at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, and try and see something out of it, That wasn't for me. This wasn't for me. Well, that's cool, Zara. If you come up with something new, that'd be pretty cool. Well, hello, Hyde. Long time. Ghost Queen, she's already left, Hyde. She already left. She stopped in to say hello. I was thinking I could maybe walk around here every day and take my camera and take just a bunch of pictures around my house, see what I can come up with, any orbs or anything, or who knows, I never seen anything more about that mirror. Thought I saw that apparition go in there, and my son saw one coming from the kitchen. Never saw a thing since then, not a thing. So maybe we both were just, seeing things. I still say somebody could be rich if they come out and made a device for you paranormal people to go on ghost hunts that you could wear. You put it on your eyes, and it gives you 180 degrees vision. You could use it on, you could that or something to put on your video recorder that would do that, give you 180% vision. Because you notice how many times people see something out of the corner of their eye, and it's so quick that they're not sure they've seen it even after they've seen it. It got their attention, but that was it. But if you had something that you could see out both sides of the time, I mean, it would capture it. But don't know. I'm glad I got this working good enough now how I can stream again. I guess I could do another session on a different radio. Glenn annotated that last one I did. There's nothing new terrific in there. I can't even get them to speak to me anymore. I've been away from it too long. I think they forgot me. You gotta really maintain that doing sessions for them to know you. But that's weird. The other day I was listening to somebody else's session, and the one who we shall not name's name was in there, and they said a couple of sentences about him, and I thought it was interesting. And then Kevin Himes is doing a session here back 2 or 3 sessions back, and they said my name in his session, but they didn't just say my name. They said something like I would say, and they mimicked it. They mimicked me. It says, "What is your name?" And then it said Moses, and then he slowed it down like 50%, and it says, "What is your name?" And I said Moses, and all of it was in my voice. It sounded identical to me. So these things, what they can do is amazing, and therefore you shouldn't believe any of it, because you can't. If you can't see them and they can't see it coming out of their mouth, then how can you believe it? Being able to see them would change the whole thing, and you guys know that it would change the whole thing. But as the way it is now, somebody could come down and says, "Hi, Larry, I'm Jesus. I want you in my kingdom. Or would you like to come to my kingdom?" Blah, blah, blah. God himself could talk to you, and you would know it to be true. I don't believe, not just talking to him through a dumb radio. Right away you would say, well, why would Jesus talk to a radio? Hey, who knows? He can do whatever he wants. Yeah, kind of scary. Thing is, though, it didn't happen to me. It happened to another paranormal guy in his session. So you never know. Well, maybe we'll have a what the hell does he call it? The one who shall not be named. What does he call it? 100% communication, a direct line. Maybe he'll have a direct line to God himself or something by then. I haven't watched him lately. I don't know what I've been missing, I guess. Kind of scary to think about what you could be talking to. You could be talking to the devil himself, you know? No way of telling, no way of knowing. Why the devil would take an interest in one of us, but he takes an interest in every person. He wants their soul, so that means he's interested in all of us. The devil is. And if we're smart, we keep him from getting it. I swear there was a time that I talked to him one time. Scared the hell out of me. But it was just a voice, but it shook me to the core. But that don't mean it was really really the devil. You never know. Didn't see nobody. But the voice scared the hell out of me. Boy, we got a bunch of different parts of the world in here today. Braun, I think, is in the Middle East, and Hyde, I think he's in Holland. I'm not sure. Amsterdam? My memory don't work no more. Well, I guess just about everybody's gone, Sarah. I think I'll do that too. Only been in here 40 minutes, but I got in a lot later than I normally do, and people ain't normally in here this late. They look for me early in the morning, and I farted around here with this program, and I kept starting up the stream, and it would say excessive frames dropped, blah 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 blah. So it wasn't working. So I got to looking, and I had to go to YouTube and take that special password they give me for their servers and put it back into this program here. And once I did, it started streaming fine. But anyway, I've been going to try and do one of those hangouts so I could have multiple people in there at the same time, but I've never tried it. People stream off their telephones now perfectly fine, but I don't know what program they use or how they do it. I know how to make a YouTube video from my phone, but that's about it. So I guess I'm gonna let you go, Zara. Anybody else is in there, I'm gonna split. I go back to watching my TV shows. I've been watching the World Series Little League Baseball. I'm a baseball nut. Any baseball I can get on the screen, I watch if I can. So okay, thanks, Zara, so much for coming around. Too bad Michael didn't catch up with us this morning. I was hoping he would. Zara, just be cool, girl. Be cool. Don't let them upset you. Just hit that old block key on their name. Just go right next to their name and hit that old block. Start your big chunk of blocks. I let all my people out of jail, but only one came back to attack me, and I just blocked him again. Okay. Oh, you just can't let them get to you. There's always one in the bunch, and you stick yourself out there. I thought, as nice as you are, sooner or later somebody was gonna jump on you for some reason, and I guess they did. Like I said, keep in mind, and this is so true, you can say something perfectly nice, something you know, you think nobody would take an issue with, but there's always somebody out there that will take an issue with it. I mean, you just can't, that's what I always say. Maybe that's some reason, one of the reasons people like me, because I just tell it like it is, but I do walk on glass, try to not say anything to upset anybody. But people should know by now, you know, as long as the internet's been around, you don't do that crap. A lot of times it's kids, but here in the United States, all the kids went back to school here the other day. But they still find time. Kids think it's fun, you know. Kids get on there and think it's fun to get somebody upset. And they sit back and laugh and laugh and laugh while people go in there and they take sides, and it just gets all out of hand. That's what they love. The ones that do it, that's why they do it. Some of them. Anyway, I'm going to go. Catch you later, Zara. Thanks so much. Anybody else? Thank you so much for showing up. Moses loves all of you. I'm going to go now. Catch you guys later. Toodaloo.